Ever baffled by how some folks can pull the strings of others so effortlessly? Let me walk you through the dim alleyways of what's known as dark psychology. As we try to untangle the enigmas of the human brain, we often stumble upon dimensions that are not only mazes, but surprisingly can also make you feel a bit weird and uneasy. Somewhere within these myriad dimensions, there's this mystifying realm we fondly label as dark psychology. Think of it as a detective's deep dive into the sinister, creepy side of the human mind. It's like a profound exploration of the human condition that takes a critical look at certain people who have a knack for taking advantage of others, turning them into unsuspecting victims. Now, imagine the mind as a tricky maze, a space of endless twists, turns, and vastness. Visualize a darker, more hidden corner in this maze, a sort of hideout where the not-so-great, loathsome traits of human behavior nest. This secret corner, cloaked in darkness, is the birthplace of the concept and practice of dark psychology. This is the place where manipulation, deception, and persuasion aren't seen as odd, but rather, they're the everyday norms. Let's talk about manipulation, a key player in dark psychology. It's a sly game of controlling others so subtly that they don't even realize they're being controlled. It's the go-to tactic for those who really get the human psyche and have no issues twisting it to their own advantage. Deception, on the other hand, isn't just about telling white lies. It's about strategically leading someone off the path of truth, sweet-talking them into buying into falsehoods. It's an art of spinning a tale and making people buy into it, all while hiding the truth behind a carefully built mask of dishonesty. Then we have persuasion, which is all about convincing others to dance to your tune. In the world of dark psychology, it's often used to bend others your will, sometimes even to act against their own good sense or best interests. Put manipulation, deception, and persuasion together, and you've got yourself a powerful cocktail that can be used to exploit, control, and even harm others. But what makes some people want to go to such lengths? What drives them? These are the burning questions that dark psychology seeks to answer. It systematically peels back the layers of the human, digging deep into its darkest corners. Over the next few minutes, get ready to plunge into the murky depths of the human mind as we explore real-life examples of dark psychology in action. Behind every act of manipulation, there lies a mastermind who knows how to twist the strings of human behavior. Let's explore some illustrative examples that embody this reality. Charles Manson, named synonymous with terror, was infamous for his manipulative tactics. His ability to influence his followers into committing dreadful acts was nothing short of alarming. His followers, better known as the Manson family, fell prey to his manipulation. Through the use of charisma, fear, and deceit, Manson turned his followers into puppets under his control. He warped their perception of reality, convincing them that the crimes they were committing were part of a grand cosmic design. On the other hand, we have Jim Jones, the mastermind behind the Jonestown Massacre. Jones was a powerful, persuasive leader who created a cult of fear and exclusion, isolating his followers from the outside world. His repertoire of psychological tactics led over 900 people to participate in a mass suicide, a horrifying act they believed to be a revolutionary protest. Jones's manipulation of his followers reflects the terrifying abilities of dark psychology. These two figures, Charles Manson and Jim Jones, exploited their followers' fears, vulnerabilities, and desires for their sinister motives. Both used dark psychology as a potent weapon, painting a distorted reality that led their followers down a path of devastation. These harrowing tales of manipulation and control serve as reminders of the immense power in the hands of those who misuse dark psychology. They provide a cautionary tale, urging us to be alert and aware. The human mind, undeniably capable of remarkable feats, is also vulnerable to manipulation and control. These tales remind us that in the hands of malevolent individuals, an understanding of human behavior can become a deadly weapon. They serve as warnings to remain vigilant and remind us of our susceptibility to manipulation. They remind us that in the wrong hands, knowledge of human behavior can be a dangerous weapon. Deception, a tool used by many, mastered by few, and feared by all. It's a craft seated at the heart of dark psychology, a craft as ancient as human interaction. But what does deception encompass? It's more than just spoken lies. It's about fabricating a reality, an illusion that others perceive as the truth. Let's peer into the minds of two infamous fraudsters, Frank Abagnale and Victor Lustig. Both were maestros of deception, wielding it with such finesse that their victims were oblivious until it was far too late. Frank Abagnale, more recognized as the man who convincingly impersonated a Pan Am pilot, a doctor, and a lawyer all before he was 21. But how did he manage this? It wasn't just through false documentation. He exploited trust, distorted perceptions, and crafted an image so convincingly that people had no choice but to believe him. Then there's Victor Lustig, the man who sold Eiffel Tower. Not just once, but twice. Lustig exploited his victims' avarice, offering an irresistible opportunity. He constructed a captivating story, so enthralling that suspecting its validity seemed absurd. Deception, however, isn't only employed by fraudsters. It's a strategy utilized in warfare, commerce, politics, and even in our daily existence. It's the boss who assures a promotion they know isn't coming, the politician promising change they can't deliver, or the friend who insists they're okay when they're not. In these instances, the common thread is manipulation of reality. The deceivers build a narrative, an illusion the deceived accept without skepticism. It's the craft of making others see your perspective, believe what you wish them to believe. Deception isn't merely about lying. It's about erecting a reality others will accept. As we can see, deception is not just about lying. It's about creating a reality that others will believe. Persuasion, the subtle sword that can sway minds and shape destinies. It's an influential tool utilized in the realm of dark psychology, a silent weapon wielded effectively. Let's explore the captivating sphere of persuasion. Take Adolf Hitler, for instance, a figure connected with the darkest aspects of history. His persuasive speeches plunged a nation into the chaos of World War II. Hitler's eloquence stirred up nationalistic fervor, despite his detrimental agenda. His addresses were a lethal amalgam of propaganda and persuasion, manipulating the progression of history. But Hitler isn't the only representation of persuasive power. Cult leaders have also exploited this tool. They begin by building a connection with their followers, empathizing with their adversities, and providing a sense of community. Then they implement persuasive strategies to shape their followers' ideologies and actions. Take Jim Jones, the notorious leader of the People's Temple. He convinced hundreds to relocate to a secluded settlement in Guyana, dubbing it Jonestown. His eloquent speeches manipulated his followers into believing they were forging a utopia. In reality, it ended disastrously, culminating in a mass suicide event known as the Jonestown Massacre, resulting in over 900 fatalities. Such instances underscore the terrifying potential of persuasive power. However, it's crucial to remember that persuasion isn't inherently wicked. Like any tool, it can be employed for both benevolent and malevolent purposes. It can act as a catalyst for positive change, fueling the pursuit of improvement and advancement. But when wielded by malevolent individuals, it can lead to dire consequences. It can twist perceptions, warp realities, and steer individuals or societies down treacherous paths. Persuasion, when wielded by the wrong hands, can lead to disastrous outcomes. As we draw back the curtains on dark psychology, we take a moment to consider our discoveries. Our journey has led us through the complex maze of the human psyche, illuminating those corners that often remain shrouded in mystery. We've ventured into the world of proficient manipulators, people capable of subtly influencing others, often without their realization. These unseen puppet masters use their knowledge of human behavior to exploit weaknesses, morphing innocent individuals into characters in their meticulously designed plots. Our quest then ushered us into the world of deception, a skill perfected by those proficient in dark psychology. Deception here extends beyond mere fabrication. It's about establishing an illusion, a reality so convincingly portrayed that it becomes the truth for those who perceive it, a truth that, in essence, solely benefits the deceiver. Following this, we probe the strength of persuasion, a technique that, when wielded by those adept in dark psychology, can transform a mere hint into an order, a gentle nudge into an outright instruction. This is not the harmless persuasion of a sales pitch or a casual argument. This is a malevolent form of influence, one that strives for control, for domination, for bending others to desires. Now you may wonder why we embarked on this exploration. Why focus on these dark facets of human behavior? The response, my listeners, is straightforward. Comprehension, insight, knowledge. These are our defense mechanisms against the shadowy arts of psychology. By comprehending manipulation, deception, and persuasion, we shield ourselves against becoming unsuspecting preys. More crucially, we equip ourselves to safeguard those who may be less knowledgeable, less equipped to confront these psychological predators. Our journey is not just about understanding dark psychology, but also about using that knowledge as a tool to protect ourselves and others. We've learned that knowledge is power. It's our tool to question, to challenge, and to discern the truth from illusion. It's our armor against the unseen manipulators and their subtle influences. So, as we continue to delve deeper into the realm of dark psychology, let's remember that awareness is our greatest weapon. It's a potent tool against those who seek to vulnerabilities and bend reality. Stay steadfast in your quest for knowledge. Remember that understanding can be a beacon in the darkest corners of the human mind. Armed with this knowledge, can protect ourselves and others from falling prey to the puppeteers of the psyche. Knowledge is the first line of defense against the dark aspects of psychology. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and always question the reality presented to you. As we near the end of our exploration into the shadowy realm of dark psychology, it's time to focus on the beacon of knowledge. This beacon is not a mere flicker, but a bright guiding star that illuminates our path through the murky depths. It casts its light the hidden corners, revealing the manipulators, the deceivers, and the persuaders who lurk in the shrouded darkness. These are the individuals, entities, and forces that seek to use our minds as a playground for their manipulative games. The beacon of knowledge is our guide, our ally, and our against these actors. It shines brightly, illuminating the way for us to navigate through the murky waters of manipulation, deception, and persuasion. It is through this light of understanding and awareness that we can guard ourselves and others against these psychological predators. However, let us not forget, knowledge is not a shield we don once and then carelessly discard. It's not a garment that we wear once and then throw away. Rather, it is a constant companion we must cultivate and allow to grow. It is an ever-evolving, dynamic force that we must continually embrace. We must foster a sense of curiosity, question the reality that is presented to us, and continuously seek the truth that is hidden behind the deceptive facade. Knowledge, my friends, is not just a state of being or a static entity. It is a journey, a destination, a process. It is our defense, our weapon, and our guide in the dark, winding labyrinth of the human mind. It is our armor, the cunning and craftiness of those who seek to manipulate and deceive us, and it is our beacon in the dark realm of human psychology. This exploration, this journey we've undertaken together, is a testament to the power of knowledge. If this journey has opened your eyes to new aspects of human behavior, if it has sparked a thirst for understanding and awareness, then we have achieved our goal. But remember, this is not the end. This is not a full stop, but a mere comma in your quest for knowledge. Is the beginning of a new chapter, a new journey into the depths of the human psyche. So hit that like button, subscribe, and join us on this ever-evolving, never-ending journey. Become a part of this community of seekers and learners who are constantly striving to understand human mind. Until next time, beautiful people, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, knowledge is your beacon in the darkness. Let it guide you, let it protect you, and let it empower you. Big love from Human Sci Facts.